Hello, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, we are on part 4 of my body care declutter series now. Was this a planned series? No, it was not. Every single time I made a declutter video, I thought it would be my last one. And my last one was like for sure gonna be my last one. And then here we are. As I've been going through my collection, I've been realizing things. As soon as I let some things go, I realize I can let other things go, and it just makes it easier. That's why whenever you declutter, I recommend you go through your collection once, wait a few days, and go through your collection again, because you'll realize some things about yourself, which is what I'm all about. I've realized, how many things have we realized in this declutter series? Let's see. 1, use your products right when you get them, because you love them that moment and you don't know. You can promise yourself you will love that scent forever and you'll want it forever, but maybe after using half of it, you'll realize, you know what, I don't like it anymore. Or if you don't use it at all and 3 months later, 4 months later, you try it and you're like, I was so excited for the scent. You spray it on and you're like, why did I love this so much again? And then you are ruined. I'm just kidding, you're not ruined, but it's just you're not getting that enjoyment that you would have if you just used it right away. The second thing is, also, additionally to using your product right away, don't get backups until you've used a little bit of it, because then you'll realize maybe I don't actually need a backup. That's happened to me more times than I can count. A favorite scent that I absolutely love, I use halfway through and I'm like, you know what, I love this scent, but once I use it up, I'm not desperate for another one, so I didn't actually need that backup. Those two things combined are the worst thing ever. When you don't use a scent right away, 4 months later you don't like it as much and you already have a backup of it. Come on now. So that's so far what I've realized is use it right away and don't get backups. Just don't get them. You'll enjoy the scent that you have more if you don't have a backup, especially if you're trying to use up your collection. I hate feeling like I just have things to use up, lined up to use up. It stresses me out. It gives me anxiety. I love using up products. That does make me happy. I like having a product that I'm like, this is the one that I'm going to use up. And usually I go for the ones that I wouldn't repurchase, which means that I'm not always using something I love. So I want to get away from that and start using products only that I like. That's enough ranting. We have this in every declutter. We've been through this. If you watched the other ones, you already know this. If you didn't, this is an update. That's where we're at. Last declutter, or is it? We'll see. So my only 2 non-fragrancy, spray type Bath & Body Works or Victoria's Secret kind of vibes of products are these 2. I'm decluttering these. This is the lavender, what is this, from Tree Hut, their body butters. Now when I got this, I realized I'm not a huge fan of the scent, but the formula of these is divine. So I picked up a watermelon one, which I love the scent of. And I had this one. This was when I was having a lavender kick. My boyfriend really likes the smell of lavender. And so I was getting a bunch of body products and I used this once to test and the formula is divine. It's so nice. Such a nice formula. So I was like, you know what? Even if I don't like the scent, I love the formula. So I'll definitely use it up. It'll be hydrating. It'll be nice. And I kept, every time I had a fresh shower and I wanted a lavender scent, I just decided to go with a different fresh scent because I just don't like the scent of this. It smells like lavender and plastic cream. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's what it smells like to me, plastic, cream, and lavender. And I just can't stand the scent. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep it just for the formula. Just stop. So I am decluttering this. This guy is the Makeup or I Heart Revolution Fruity Pebbles body cream. These came out. I have the Cocoa Pebbles one and I had this one. The Cocoa Pebbles one I'm using right now and I love it. I love and hate it. I love it because the scent is divine. I know a lot of people said that it doesn't smell like Cocoa Pebbles, but I don't know what Cocoa Pebbles you've been eating because to me it smells identical to Cocoa Pebbles. And I love putting it on after a night shower and I get that hint of chocolate. I mix it with Sweet Like Candy, which isn't a very intense perfume. It's more of a skin scent, but it's very sweet. And I mix those 2 together and I'm literally in bed, cuddling myself. And I'm like, I smell good. I smell cozy. I smell good. I love that one. Formula wise, these, I'm guessing this has the same formula as that one. It just, unless you have like you're still like wet after the shower, it does not want to go into your skin. I'll just have like a white cast all over my body and I have to like sit there and like rub it in. It's nice, but it like doesn't rub in and it's just so frustrating. I still will use the Cocoa Bubbles one because I love the scent and that one's awesome. But because I don't like the formula, I'm gonna get rid of the Fruity Pebbles one. Next, I'm decluttering 2 perfumes out of my collection. This is Viva La Juicy. This is the Rosé one. My boyfriend bought this for me, I believe at like Kohl's because I was obsessed with the packaging, like obsessed. This is so cute. Nowadays, I prefer something a little classier. I don't really like the Viva La Juicy packaging that much. But at the time, I was obsessed with the packaging. I smelled it really fast and I was like, yes, it smells girly, feminine, like let's do it. And it came with one of those like tube sprays of this guy, like another one, and just regular Viva La Juicy, which I'm also not that big of a fan of. I've been using up the other spray, which has been taking me a while because they're decently sized. And I realized like I just don't like rose. It's a really beautiful rose scent. I can deal with it because despite it being a rose, it's a very like feminine, like non-intense, not cloying, like it's a very pretty rose. If you like rose scents, please check out this perfume because it's the prettiest, most feminine, most soft rose ever. It's really beautiful, but I'm just not that big into rose, so as I'm using that one up, I realize I'm probably never gonna get to this one. I might have sprayed this just to test the bottle. I don't see why I would because I had the other one, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it, sell it, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful if you like rose. I'm not a fan of rose. And then I'm also going to be getting rid of my Miami Glow. Now, when I first got this, again, use your products when you love them, I was like, this is magic. This is magic. It's fruity, it's fresh, but it's also warm at the same time. Like, what is this magical perfume? But it has this, again, I always call this like the maple syrup syndrome or something, where it doesn't smell like maple syrup, but I feel like this perfume has that consistency, which is what makes it kind of sexy. It has this like honey consistency smell. I know that makes no sense, but the way that honey and maple syrup, like that consistency, that's what I get from this, like a thicker consistency, but it's fruity and fresh at the same time. And there's something about that, like, I don't know, ooey gooey part of it that gives me a little bit of a headache. And I still like the scent. I just have so many perfumes that I really love, and I've been collecting more. I've been getting more into perfumes. Yes, I know. Who would have thought? Perfume hater actually likes perfumes. I know, just stop it, I know. But yeah, this one just now gives me a little bit of a headache, and it's no longer my favorite compared to my other ones, so I just think it's time to let it go because I'm just gonna try to use it up. I was excited to use this in the summertime, but I'm kind of just like over saving it. I should have just used it when I had it and gave it away when I was over it, but yeah, I didn't, and here I am decluttering it. Next, let's get through the biggest shocks of the day. I'm decluttering my Berry Flirt and my Honey Sweetheart. Why? Why, Karina? Why would you do that? Well, let me tell you, I don't know. Let's start with Berry Flirt. I love this scent. It is a sweet, sugary berry. If this was not in a shimmer mist, I would absolutely keep it. I find myself not wanting to use shimmer mists. Even in the summer, I'd rather use like a shimmery oil or something from like Sol de Janeiro. They have a lot of those things. But something about shimmer mists, I don't like putting them on because after the shower, now I feel like I have to shower again before I go to bed. It feels like there's something else on you, and I'm not a fan of that. I find myself using these for work and then just waiting for it to dry and then like getting rid of the glitter and just kind of like shoving it off. So I know I'm not going to get through this, and I know someone else will probably feel very nostalgic purchasing this, so I am going to list it and I'm going to sell it. And I was saving it and I was so happy and blah blah blah, and I realized that I don't like shimmer mist. I should have just used it right away to get some use out of it, to enjoy it while I had it. Again, lesson learned, but yeah, I'm going to be getting rid of this. Now, Honey Sweetheart was one of the first body sprays that I had in this exact packaging. I used it up and I had missed it every second since. Not every second. I mean, there's other things going on. Like, hey, I'm hungry. You know, like there's other thoughts in my head, but I missed this so much. It was so expensive online. But is a shimmer mist, which is an issue for me. However, my favorite scent of all time, Wild Apple Daffodil, I have in a shimmer mist, and that one I love so much that I would never get rid of it. I don't care if it's in a shimmer mist, if it's in a freaking, I don't care. I'm keeping that one. But this, I love this scent. It's so nostalgic to me. It's very sweet, candy-like, with a floral freshness to it. It's just, Honey Sweetheart was next level, and they should bring it back because I know a lot of people feel the same way. But I don't use the shimmer mist, that's one. Two, I find myself getting in the mindset of, oh, well, then just use it up. Then just use it up. You don't like shimmer mist, just use it up. And I don't feel that way about my other one that I love. So I know that somewhere in my mind, this isn't as much of a favorite as it used to be, which makes me sad, because this was literally my all-time favorite scent at one point. I do like it. If it ever came back again, I'd get it in like a regular body mist for sure, but it's just time. I know, like, I can think to myself, like, you gotta trust your gut. I can think, like, this is my favorite scent, like, one of my favorites of all time, like, why would I get rid of it? But my gut is telling me that I don't care and I just want to use it up, so that means that somewhere deep down, I know I don't need this anymore, so it's going bye-bye. It's a little sad. I almost want to just spray a little bit into like a vial and keep it just so I can smell it whenever I want to for those nostalgic vibes, but besides that, like, I'm not going to keep it just to smell it once in a while if I'm not going to wear it. Also a nostalgic one, I'm getting rid of Wild Peach Poppies for the same reason that it's a really intense shimmer mist. Shimmer mists back then were like goo, like they were gooey. This is such a good scent. It's peach, it's sweet, it has floral in there, it's so good. One of the best peach scents ever, but again, I don't use shimmer mist. I don't know if I'm gonna list this because I actually need the cap for the other one. It came with a broken cap when I got it off Mercari, so I was keeping it on here to use this up so I can use that one, but I'm decluttering it, so I need the cap. Can you buy these caps anywhere? Let me know. Let me know if you can buy these caps because I could really use one. Next ones are mostly just backups that I know I don't want backups anymore. I don't want backups even if I really like the scent. I don't want to back up because I won't enjoy it as much knowing that there's another one. I don't know. It's a weird mental concept. Some of you get it, some of you don't. I don't know. There's only, what, 2 scents that I have a backup of, and that will forever be a backup for me, backup worthy. I think it's my Temptation Lace. Favorite scent of all time. I just bought a backup on Mercari that'll be coming in a haul soon. I want that scent forever in my life. That's backup worthy like heck. And I think I have Tropic Splash still in the backup, which I also really love that scent. So those are backup worthy, but everything else, I just don't need it. So Pink Watermelon is leaving my collection. Yes, I still have one spray. This is just my backup. Same with Secret Sunrise. Electric Beach is one of my favorite scents. This smells very similar, so I have 2 of these. I don't need the backup because I still have Electric Beach. I'm just scared to use it, so I'll just start using my other one of these. Cherry Limeade. Never thought I'd get rid of this because I love this scent so much. It's like fresh but candy sweet, like gummy worms at the same time, but again, don't need a backup. Same with my body cream. I love the body cream in this, but you know what? I don't need a backup. I just don't. It's a mistake. It's a mistake for me to buy backups. Not for everyone. A lot of people do get use out of their backups and it doesn't affect them in any way, but for me, backups mentally just, it can't be a thing anymore. I'm not saying I'll never buy a backup again, but in this case, these I just do not need. Happy Vibes. I already have one, so I'm getting rid of my backup. And Velvet Petals Radiant. As much as I adore the scent, I have perfumes that smell similar to this as well, so getting rid of my backup. Next, I'm getting rid of my Raspberry Tangerine. If you watched my empties video, you know I used one of these up. After I used it up, I wasn't excited to use this one. Yes, I could save it for a time that I would be excited to use it again, but I don't think that time will come. It's a very basic, juicy scent. It just smells like juice, like orange, I don't know, raspberry juice. It smells really good. It doesn't last long, and as I was using the other one, I realized like one is enough, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one. So Raspberry Tangerine is out of my collection, minus a body cream, which I will definitely keep. And then a Wrapped in Sunshine. I really liked this when it came out. It kind of reminded me of Mango Mai Tai, but in like a fall way. This is Golden Citrus White Peach Blonde Woods. I really like the scent. It literally reminds me of Mango Mai Tai mixed with Clementine and Amber. It has this like fall-like juicy scent, which is really divine. But I can smell the Blonde Woods in here a little too much. Initially it was just fruitiness, and maybe it's just because it's not fall time right now, but I know I'm not excited to use it. I know I would have loved this if I used it last fall when I got it. I know that because I really liked the scent, and smelling it now, I'm like, it's okay, I'm not excited, and I want to go into fall next year without any scents that I'm like, let's just use these up real quick. I want to have every single scent in my collection ready for fall that I absolutely adore, and that's what it's like right now for me. So I decided to get rid of the one that I was thinking like, oh, I'll just use up really quick. It's a really beautiful scent. I really like the scent, but again, I should have used it last fall because I'm not as into it as I was. All right, you guys, that is everything I'm decluttering this time around. Let me know if you've been liking these declutters or if it stresses you out or anything like that. It's been helping me so much to move things out of my collection. I've been getting so much more creative. Like, it feels like I'm gaining so much more from my scents by getting rid of them, which is crazy. But yeah, I've been enjoying fragrance again. With reviewing stuff, it's really difficult to kind of keep your collection at a point where you're still enjoying yourself. And the second I start feeling overwhelmed or like, oh, I need this for videos, I just get rid of the things because I'm like, you know what? Like, no video or anything like that should ever keep you from enjoying what you make videos about. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I started this, because I really enjoy body mists, perfumes, fragrances in general, clothes, anything else that I make a video about. Like, I love those things and I never want to get to a point that I'm sick of them. So this is what I have to do for me, and let me know what else you'd like to see, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.